Hello, welcome to my kitchen. I'm trying to make a video. I'm going to try. Am I going to try to make a video? I'm going to try. But let me tell you what. When this little girl is helping me, it's just hard to get anything done. But I've got a new recipe I'm wanting to try. So I'm going to stop this camera and I'm going to measure out my ingredients. And we're going to see if we can make some chewy pumpkin snickerdoodle cookies. I've never made them before, and when I printed out the recipe, it printed out 3 pages of directions, so that might take a minute to get everything all lined out because I've got to drain the pumpkin. I've got to brown the butter, so you have brown butter, which gives it a nutty flavor, and there's brown sugar, white sugar, pumpkin pie spice, baking soda, cream of tartar, salt, sugar for rolling, cinnamon for rolling. It's just got a lot of instructions. So I'll come back in a few minutes after I measure some ingredients and get my baby out of my cabinet because she's over here pulling the stuff out of the cabinet. Anyway, I'll be back in just a little bit. I told Millie if she wants some cookies, she's going to have to be good. Let me keep cooking and measuring. I've got some butter back here in a heavy skillet that I'm going to brown. And that's going to take about 8 or 9 minutes. Let me turn that fire down. Now what am I going to do? Oh, I'm going to open this can of pumpkin and drain it because they want it drained where it's almost like Play-Doh. So that's what I'm going to do now. If Millie wants to cook, you untied my apron. I heard she felt her back there a minute ago. I think she untied my apron. I'm going to tie it back. I know Millie likes cookies, so she's got to let me make these cookies. She's got to let me make these cookies. How are we ever going to get cookies if I have to hold Millie? Whoop, there she is. Alright, going to open this and drain it. Be back in a minute. Well, I had to go find me some more brown sugar down in the big pantry. But I have put a half a cup of white sugar into this mixing bowl. Yeah, Millie helped me. Millie carried one up for me. Thank you, Millie, for helping me get the brown sugar. Yeah, we got to make these cookies. All right. Millie helped me carry one. I carried one and Millie carried one. And I've got this old container I've reused that I actually put my brown sugar in it. So we're going to measure the brown sugar. I'm going to dump it in there. I don't keep it in the bag and I go through it so fast. But I'm going to get I'm going to pack half a cup of brown sugar and 2 tablespoons. This recipe, I'll have to put the link to the recipe right in front of me. I don't have the name of the woman that made it, but I'll post the link. Because it's her recipe, so we want her to get the credit for it. Now, we're going to still let our brown butter cool just a little bit. And then we're going to put it in this sugar, and then we're going to whisk it until it looks like wet sand. So I'll be back again. This recipe has a lot of steps, I'm telling you. And I came back. I've got my brown butter, and I've cooled it. And I'm going to put it in this bowl with the brown sugar and the white sugar. Let me plug up my mixer. Now I'm plugged up. Alright, I'm going to put that in there. And it's got some brown flaky stuff. Makes it smell good. Let me whisk that just for a little bit. Oh, are you stuck, baby? I keep telling her that we're going to make cookies, that we're making cookies, and she keeps wanting them right now. Well, that looks like wet sand. Alright, now it says on the pumpkin, I've drained it and I've put it on a paper towel. So I'm going to put it into this bowl. This recipe has a lot of steps. I really didn't realize it had so many. But my daughter had sent it to me and she thought the little boys might like it. So me and Millie's going to make it. I've got to separate. It wants 2 egg yolks. So I've got to separate my egg. I'll put that in the pumpkin. Got one more here, got to separate. Ah, there's that. What? You got another one. Sorry about my distractions. But I guess if you have kids, you got to learn to cook with them anyway. Millie, let's not get in there. Go get a book. Can you go get a book? Alright, I'm just going to whisk up 2 egg yolks, 2/3 of a cup of the pumpkin, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And into this bowl I had my flour and my spices, but I'll put all the measurements in the link that come with the recipe. And what do they want me to do next? Let me see. I think I'm going to put it all into here. How about that? What happened? What did you do? This is our pumpkin and our eggs. Put that right in there. And our flour mixture. Now, I'm going to turn that on just for a little bit. Let it mix up. Well, I'll see what my kid's doing. What you doing, kid? A lot of the cabinets I've got to take a string or a rubber band on them to keep her out of them. But that's a corner cabinet and I can't fasten it. I've got you, girl. I've got you, girl. That's a pretty soft dough. But our recipe, it says to let it set for a few minutes and firm up. And so I'll be back in just a few minutes while it firms up. And I'll turn the oven on and preheat it and get my cinnamon and sugar ready to roll them in. And we'll get it. Let me just, I'm gonna, because it looks a little soft right now, so we're going to let it set for a few minutes. And I'll be back. Yeah, we'll be back in a minute, Millie. Tell them we're trying to get these cookies made. I'll be back. I'm back again. These cookies were a little bit involved, but I've let them set, and sure enough, that dough's firmed up a little bit. Now, she says in the recipe she's making 13 cookies. Now, 13 cookies ain't hardly enough for my bunch, so I'm going to make them smaller than what she says and see how many more I can get out of them. She wanted to use a 3 tablespoon cookie scoop, but I'm just going to use my regular cookie scoop and do that. And I've got cinnamon and sugar on this paper plate here. See how many we can make. I'm trying to get them done. Is it empty? We'll have to get some more when the cookies get ready. Yes, we will. Since I've been mentioning what we were doing, she thinks they ought to already been ready. Oh, now that's a pretty little ball of cookie dough. And I'm just going to put a dozen on this cookie sheet, and she said bake them for 9 minutes, so I'll watch them and see. 6, 7, 8, 9. Are you counting with me, Millie? I was counting those, and she was counting with me across the room. Let me put 3 more on there. Let me put 1, 2, 3 more on there, Millie. And then we'll bake them and see what we got. I love pumpkin and I love snickerdoodles and I love brown butter. So I think they'll be good. I think they'll be good. All right. There's what I've got on my cookie sheet. I'm going to put them in the oven. And me and Millie will be back. Are you behind me? Is she behind me this now? Bye. She said bye. Well, I'm back, and I've got 1 pan of cookies out of the oven. I've got another one in there, and I'll have 7 more here. So I made about 2½ dozen of these pumpkin snickerdoodles. And I've got some cooling, so we're going to let Millie take the first bite. Here's your cookie. You get to try. See what you think. Mimi's going to try one too, though. Mine kind of got a little flat, but I think it'll be good. I'm going to try mine. Got me a glass of milk. Millie got her milk. Try a bite and see if you like it. It's pretty good. You know, I like them. Seemed like there was a lot of steps to the recipe, and I'll post the link to it because they're chewy pumpkin snickerdoodle cookies, and the author was Cambria Gordon, and so I'll post a link to her recipe here. Did you take a bite yet? No. She won't even try a bite for me. You need to eat a pumpkin cookie. I love snickerdoodles. You need to try a pumpkin snickerdoodle cookie. You know, they are good, and I will make them again. I may use that leftover pumpkin that I've set back someplace. And Millie, while I was making these cookies, I think she rearranged my cabinet. You want to take a bite now? Take a bite. I'm going to eat all mine. Well, you know me. I love stuff. I love cookies. I do love cookies. I'm going to get off here. Chewy pumpkin snickerdoodle cookies, and they are delicious. Milk from a cow, Callie. Now. Bye. Love y'all.